Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we will talk about set up your G Suite account in 2023. With Google Workspace, companies can have a great set of apps to run their workflow and also the opportunity to have their own domain. No wonder it has been used for more than 5 million businesses around the world. On this article, you are going to learn how to set up Google Workspace the proper way so you can finally have all its benefits at work. But before, we need to introduce you to some essential decisions you need to take before setting your account. It's important to be prepared with some fundamental elements you are going to need to sign in to your new account. The first thing you need to consider is your domain. The domain is necessary for creating your business email. So, do you already have one? Do you need to buy one or just use a free domain? Also, is the name already taken? Plan all these things before starting your account so the process of signing up can be quicker. An important thing you need to know before setting up your Google Workspace account is that you will receive a 40-day free trial to test it and then decide if you want to pay for it. That's why you need to have a valid credit card to conclude the creation of your new account. Google Workspace prices and plans. Google Workspace offers three distinct plans: basic, business, and enterprise. Before setting your account, you should consider their differences to decide which one of them is better for your company. With the adequate price and features, let's compare all the three plans, their prices, and some of their aspects to help you to find the one that fits all your needs. Google Workspace Basic. The basic plan of Google Workspace is ideal for small and medium companies, and even being basic, it offers a great set of features. For starters, you can have access to the Office suite of Google Docs, Sheets, presentations, and each one of the users on your Google Workspace account have 30 GB of storage in Google Drive. Besides that, Hangouts is also available both for chat or meeting. Hangouts chat is located inside your Gmail inbox where your team can talk in real time. Hangouts Meet is the place for voice and video conferences for remote meetings. In this basic plan, you can set up meetings with up to 100 participants simultaneously per call. You also have access to shared calendars on Google Calendar to help your company set and keep up with important dates and events. The price for Google Workspace Basic is $6 user per month. Google Workspace Businesses. The business plan was designed for medium to large companies or teams, but depending on how your workflow is, even if you are part of a small company, it can be a plan for you. It has the same things that the basic plan, but some of them are improved and new ones are added. For example, you can have an unlimited the cloud storage in Google Drive if you have a team of 5 or more users. But if not, it can be of 1 TB per user. And in Hangouts, you can make video conferences with up to 150 participants simulations. Google Workspace Enterprise. The Enterprise plan is the most complete of all. Therefore, is recommended for large companies, mainly those that need extra features for data protections. The main difference from the other plans is the extra security layer that makes your Google Workspace account be more protected. Besides that, you have a resource to record your video conferences and archive them on Google Drive. The number of simultaneous participants on these video conferences rises up to 250 and they can be transmitted for up to 1 million spectators. How to set up Google Workspace? Nothing more through than learning how to set up your new Google Workspace account through complete step-by-step flow this to avoid mistakes while signing up. First, you need to access Google Workspace's website and click the button Get Started. Step 1. Business Info. On the first screen, you need to type your business name. Then choose the number of employees in your company. Remember that you can always add more people as your team grows. At last, choose the country where your company is located. Step 2. Contact info. The second step consists in filling your contact information. Since you are setting up the account, you are going to be the admin. So, put your first and last name and your current email address, maybe a Gmail one that you already use for years. This information will be useful if you need to recover your account later.